about Steven Jackson. I'm just telling y'all the truth, bro. Another clown who decides to go and bring my kids up in his live and talk shit. Nah, bro, I told y'all about this dude. I told y'all the dude's kids don't fuck with him at all. Y'all tell him to post any pictures with his kids, grandkids. His kids don't fuck with him. He's a pedophile. So he's going on there, whatever he said, talking about my kids or whatever. Dawg, this is what y'all got. Y'all got grown men cowards. And then, of course, I heard, oh, if he run up on me, I got a gun. Man, hey, as I told y'all, don't y'all, hey, we gonna be talking this dog shit. What's going on, Eric? Don't y'all worry about them clowns, bro. They keep on showing their true colors. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Who don't got a gun? I got literally 26 of them bitches. But the thing of it is you got a 60-something-year-old grown man who's a pedophile, a well-known pedophile. And he's literally going on a live from what I heard, talking shit about my kids and how I take care of my kids. Dog, I always got my kids. I'm literally picking up breakfast for my kids now. But I don't care about none of that. And all I ask is that my crew, y'all don't fuck with them clowns, man. Because at the end of the day, like I told you, a couple of them got to see me, but they desperate, bro. They try to do anything they can to get attention at this point in time. You know, so what's going on, Rico? Anything they can to get attention at this time. I'm telling y'all, because what's happening is I'm eating their asses up. Oh, hey, Steph, you already know, like, it's amazing, and I might just let Floyd go ahead and bring the receipts. It's amazing that this pedophile is on here talking about some, like, really, him and that other weirdo, like, they keep on making lives about me, but then, you know what I'm saying, talking about my kids and shit. So all I say, and the only reason why I address it is because some of my homies really, really want to bust their motherfucking heads open. Yeah, karate suit guy. The dude who will not, under any circumstances, I've texted this man about 30 times and told him, you coming to Houston, get at me. Let's not go back and forth on the internet. He will not, with all the karate suits and shit, he's not trying to make that matchup. So that's what I said. From now on, when he get to telling y'all the crazy shit, bro, y'all just laugh at that clown because real talk, he wants no parts of any physical activities. After all that show, him bringing up what he wanted to do, yeah, the wax so high, Justin crazy. He wants no parts of anything going on. It's just weird, dog. Bro, he was coming before. I told him he don't have to come nowhere. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what people be on, but look, man, when you play tough with me, I'm on. Hey, okay. And I was cool to ignore all of the karate suit shit and him threatening to break my arms and all that shit. But when you bring up my kids, now we got another one on the list. Okay, you want to talk about my kids? Now he automatically showed the bitch in him because the first thing he say is, "Oh, I got a gun." You know what I mean? Yeah, the clout level is all good, but I'm telling you, the ultimate clout is I'm from the Kimbo Slice days, to where you know what I'm saying. I hand the homie one of these phones and I go ahead and tap that chin. You know, I told y'all this a million times. The only thing, the one line you don't cross is when you get to fucking around and talking about my kids and shit, dog. So you know what I mean. So Steven Jackson, it ain't safe for you now, and I mean what I say, dog. It ain't safe for you now. It really ain't safe for you now. He said, I don't know. I don't know what he said he got a sick wife. I don't know what's going on. God bless her if she's sick. You know, especially sick dealing with that motherfucker over there with karate suits and shit on. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with his wife. But it's just, yeah, they weirdos, bro. They weirdos and they do this all the time. And the funniest part, he sure what's going on. The funniest part is that they won't discuss dogs. It's always some weird shit. Bro, I don't got time for it, but the main thing is I know some of my homies. I just got off the phone with one of my homies, and another one hit me up, like, "Hey, just we handle it in due time, y'all. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. I know I got a lot of people who ride with me. I got some real ones that ride with me that ain't really for it. So you know, we just sit back. We'll be cool, and that's it. Eric, that's what I'm saying. So but see, I know how people like to gaslight and they like to play victim. So I do want people to. That's the only reason why I'm on live and I tell people this because when that on site happens, and I do what I'm capable of doing to one of these clowns, I don't want nobody to go back because they've always done this to me over the years. Is every time I give them what they asking for, then they be like, oh, he's violent. He's always trying to bully somebody. He's always this and that and the other. Nah, bro. In this situation right here, you're gonna get what you're asking for. You know what I mean? It's just that simple. Leave people's kids alone. Like I say, these clowns got kids. I never even talk about none of that. I'm talking about y'all dog behavior, how y'all breed unhealthy dogs, how y'all breeding underage dogs, how y'all breeding crippled dogs. That's what I'm talking about. They take it to another level because they're getting attention from that shit. So they're willing to do anything to get attention. I got bigger fish to fry, and I'm not really worried about that. And I'm just letting y'all know because I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna do a live a little bit later, but I'm just letting y'all know, and I'm addressing it publicly is that, you know, if shit get out of hand, y'all know why it got out of hand, basically. Exactly, Steph. Like, why are you still talking about my kids? You know what I mean? That's the craziest part. Like, I got a son that's old enough to put hands on y'all, and he will. Been trained by the best, me. He'll put hands on you about his siblings, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying now. And this is my problem, and I explain that to y'all because I have changed my life in a lot of ways where I don't fuck around with a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? But I still got homies that fuck around with a lot of things. So when people get to crossing lines, it's like an avalanche. Next thing I know, even though my homies don't say shit on this page, y'all notice we got 35, 40, 50 people, sometime a couple hundred people on the live. It's 13,000 people on here. The reason why it's 13,000 people on here is a lot of people who don't jump on here and say shit. A lot of those is my homies. A lot of, not 13,000 of them, but a lot of my homies, a lot of my family be on here. They just don't try to get involved because they don't want to get, whatever. But at the end of the day, when it boils down to it is that some of these dudes ain't to be fucked with. You know what I mean? Man, Steph, I appreciate it. At least you know, and at least but Steph, it's always been a false narrative to get away from talking dogs. Like I've always told them, and y'all notice the way that this thing has went, you know what I'm saying, is that I've always been open to talking dogs. I told Dave Wilson, I'll talk dogs with you and we can debate the dogs and I tear your ass up. You know what I'm saying? I told them clowns before they start getting too disrespectful, this is what's what. I talk dogs with you. But they don't want to talk dogs because they know what they're doing is wrong. They know that all of the mixed breeding, just like that post I put up yesterday, is that I put up that post of the dog. I guess it's a Brim or Grim Son or whatever, champagne dog. I literally said I like the dog, but it looks like an English bulldog with his ears cropped. He's not an American bully. I've been saying for years, I think that those dudes who want an extreme dog and be able to add bulldogs should just start their own breed, which that's what we did. We started our own breed. You know what I mean? They got in their feelings about that and they started to do their usual thing, which all bitches do. Let me tag my boy. Let me come on. Oh, you a hater. Oh, this, that, and the other. But they never want to stay on topic. The only thing is that these two individuals, they like to go all the way to the next, you know what I'm saying, to the next weird shit. And I'm just not, I'm not the person to gaslight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not. Exactly, Rico. I'm not that person. So yes, I'm professionally trained with my hands. I can do some damage with my hands. You know what I mean? Yeah, they try to talk shit about everything. Like they never stop. Like everything. Like the lies. Oh, you didn't make Denzel. He ain't never even make like dog, come on. This and what I'm saying is like y'all here, y'all are educated crew, people who got some common sense. Them dudes is idiots. You know what I mean? Them dudes is idiots. Like they keep on going like Odell is what they want. Odell is very, very big, very, very bully, very, very good confirmation, and he can breathe. But they want to talk shit about Odell just to talk shit. Like we can't. That's why we can't have a real dog conversation. You know what I mean? I'll break what I don't like down about any of my dogs because I'm a dog man. I'll break down if one has loose skin, which Mandela has looser skin than I like. You know what I mean? If you slightly cowhawked, I break that down. I don't have a problem discussing the flaws and the issues of my dogs because we're supposed to be on a mission to make better dogs. But when it just gets into silliness and you want to talk about people's families and you want to do all this extra stuff, you want to make up stories and lies, you do everything but talk dogs. The reason why a lot of them clowns can't talk, what can you say if somebody is like, bro, I could show y'all some shit, and this is real talk before I jump off here. A couple months ago, before all this shit got started, that same clown who doing all that talking was reaching out to me, having messages talking about, yeah, I'm just trying to learn this game. I'm just, I'm sort of new to this dog stuff. I'm really just trying to learn. Everybody jumping down my throat. He was super humble. Then all of a sudden, he's right back to his same stuff. The dude lies all day. And really, it's a situation where he's messing up learning for other people, and that's the stuff that bothers me, y'all. It bothers me a lot that we can't learn and we can't have a conversation. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's it, California guy. They always try to make it personal. You know what I mean? They always try to make everything. They always divert, like they say. When a person can't stay on topic, they revert to insults because they can't have the conversation. I've left this conversation open a million times, but that's a conversation they don't want to have because they know their breeding morals are all fucked up. They know they ain't supposed to be breeding no dogs with no elongated palates, and they know they ain't supposed to be breeding heart murmurs and the hip issues and all the other stuff. They know that they're not supposed to be lying on that paperwork and saying that the dog is off of another dog. Y'all know y'all not supposed to do this shit, but instead y'all will take it like, oh, you hating. Yeah, keeping it keeping it bully kennel. You know that if it's a dog conversation, it looks bad for them. You know what I mean? And that's all I want is dog conversations. Y'all know I keep on leaving that door open. Like, hey, dog conversations. You know, I appreciate it, Renee. Thing, the dog conversation. That's all we want to talk about is dogs and health. And the reason that what's going on, Matthew? The reason they don't want to talk about this, Chris, is because at the bottom line, it makes them look horrible. You know what I mean? It makes them look horrible. Y'all, whether it's the ABKC, whether it's these clowns with these podcasts, you know what I mean? It is much love, Brandon. It's always something. You know what I mean? It's always going to be something else besides dogs. Because if we talk dogs, it's hard for you to explain the promotion of a whatchamacallit, of a health issue. And the thing of it is they super mad stuff. That's just like what's his name, Angry Nick or whatever. Now, let me tell you about this guy, and I'm being real right now. This dude is a weirdo to me. Because first and foremost, he used to be a part of D-Line. Me and that dude used to be on the phone for an hour talking about health, talking about doing the dogs right, yada, 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 yada. So then he decided, he decided to go about his way, and I think he joined Tone and them. Now, this is where I have no respect for a man. He tried to jump into a conversation between me and his boy, where his boy had mistakenly thought that a dog I had sold him had bad hips. Now, his boy, right, later apologized to me and basically was like, bro, you sold me a nice dog. My vet was wrong. So our whole thing was squashed. Me and his boy is cool. His boy was like, yeah, man, it wasn't all that. And I told him then, but when it happened, I'm like, if the dog was bad, I'll replace the hips. Now, how in the world does you go from being a person who talks to somebody all the time, cool with somebody, they never did anything to you, but you're creeping around in everybody else's business, all of a sudden trying to look for some kind of beef and this, that, and the other. Now, Nick, you angry Nick, whatever you call yourself, you're a fucking weirdo, dude. Because you was cool as fuck. Me and you used to talk. I shared a lot of knowledge with you. We talked about multiple things. You was a cool dude. But now all of a sudden you wake up in the morning with beef about everybody else's business and the people the one person who you claim to be your friend, who I seen you backstab, but that's another story. He didn't even have a beef. You just make up a beef. This is what I'm saying. I'm a grown ass man. If I don't like you, I'm not gonna not like you for a reason. Like most of these people in this dog world, you know what I mean? Man, Rico, the ultimate bitch move. Don't know grown man. That's what I was just about to get at. Don't know grown man always put theyself in other people's business. You know what I mean? You can talk about the dogs or whatever, but if you don't like my dogs, cool. We can have that discussion. If you don't like what I say about dogs, We can have that discussion. But that's a discussion on my dogs or my opinion and me and you going at it. When you looking into other people's shit and trying to get into whoever said this and gossiping like a bitch and oh, I don't like them because of what such and such, you acting like a hoe, man. Cause I ain't never disliked somebody but because of what somebody else had to say about them. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what men do. You got to show me who you is. I'm not sitting up angry at you because no, nigga, what's happening? Because if you treat me good, and that's the weirdest part, y'all done seen a couple of them say, "Oh yeah, he treated me good. He did good business with me." But I heard he like, dog, you's a bitch. You know what I mean? If you can't say that I did nothing to you, you can say, "Oh, I dislike your opinion about it." But trying to make it personal, jumping in, putting up little posts, talking, trying to hate and all that shit, bro, you're a fucking weirdo. You know what I mean? Like, get the fuck on. And I stand on whatever I say, dog. I don't care who you think you is or whatever. I stand on what I say, dog. It is what it is. If y'all ain't figured it out, one thing about me is, bro, I don't back down from nothing, Nathan, at all. Period. I stand on this dog shit and all that other shit. Y'all don't see me tagging people neither. I don't tag people because to me that's some more bitch shit. It's nothing worse than a grown man. When women do it, I understand it because that's something that a woman typically does. They have those open conversations. Grown ass men don't sit up and be like, oh, and I'm just using your name, Jay, but oh, Jay, he was up there stealing chitlins at the thing. He's a slime ball. Let me tag 48 people. Hey, everybody, do y'all think Jay is a slime ball? Man, that has got to be the most bitch shit, man. Cut your ovaries out. What is wrong with y'all? Like, I've never seen so many men looking for a bitch support group. Like, hit me up. If you got a problem with me, hit me up. Cause I definitely jump straight in people's inboxes and they don't never want to talk. I could name them all. The Visetta, whatever his name, Visation, whatever. I'm in his inbox. Why are you hating on the internet? Talk to me like a man. Nope, he goes back to the internet and makes 5 more posts. Steven Jackson, I'm in your inbox. You going and doing lives and interviews. You know what I'm saying? The bitch ass Joel. It took him 30 years to finally answer me. And then when he answered me, he won't even give me a date to hook up to take this ass whooping. I'm like, I don't want to talk about none of the shit you talking about. You know, give me an answer. At the end of the day, give me an answer. Good morning, CC. So at the end of the day, like I say, man, and this is a short one. I'm gonna try to jump back on later on, but dog, I'm cut from a different cloth. I got homies. I got renegades like a motherfucker. I got motherfuckers that'll blow down and blow the whole entire spot up. But I don't call a bunch of people for backup. You know what I'm saying? I handle my shit like a man. So all y'all dudes who talking, y'all know me. I literally hit y'all phones. I hit y'all inboxes. Y'all do these lives and y'all make me address it live, but at the end of the day, I really want to talk dogs. And the biggest reason why I want to talk dogs is because I know how y'all cut, and ain't none of y'all cut like that to really want no physical altercations or the shit that y'all saying. And on another level, it's very, very childish to have to have those conversations about physical altercations when we talking dogs. That further lets me know how y'all cut. Cause ain't nobody who really about that life trying to be involved in physical altercations over dogs. The only reason why I've come to this thing is because I've been threatened, my kids have been talked about, or whatever. So now I'm at that point, like, okay, like Big say, what you think all the guns is for? I'm a fighter. I love to fight. I'm going to the gym tonight to work on my skills. I love to fight. So if that's what you want, if you want me to, you know what I'm saying, choke you the fuck out, if you want me to, whatever you want me to do to you, I'll do it if that's what you really want. But I would prefer to talk dogs and us act like adults. But all of this childish behavior, where you cross the line at is when you keep on trying to insult my kids. You trying to insult. Nah, I'm not with it, bro. Keep it about dogs. And don't lie and say I said something about your wife and all that weird shit. This is what I'm saying. Grown men don't behave like that. That's something I wanted to address real quick. I never said anything about this dude's wife. Norreal said she looked like a centipede, and I laughed at it. Funny as fuck to think about a human being looking like a centipede. It's just funny as fuck. That he talking about my wife is sick and you was making fun of her illness. I don't know what the fuck your illness is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what her illness is. I pray for the lady. I don't never want to see somebody do that. But yeah, you dressing up in motherfucking karate costumes and all this 50 years old. That's crazy. Steph, they gaslighting. They want to, like we live in this age where they believe popularity is power. Like if enough people like me, I'm a powerful individual. And really, at the end of the day, you just weak because the same people who love you today will hate you tomorrow. You know what I mean? Lycan been on their necks, and keep in mind though, they used to like Lycan, but he started talking too much about health. Now they don't like Kenneth neither. You know what I mean? That's the way they do. If you start talking about doing things the right way, they don't like you, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and get in the house with these fucking kids before they blow up something. Uh, I'll catch y'all later. Hopefully we get a chance to do a live this evening, if not tomorrow morning for sure. You know what I'm saying? No, King Kamali and Hef didn't have soft palates. Let me explain that real quick because that's a lie. They found a video of King breathing hard. This is the thing. If anybody owns dogs, your dogs can get worked up and breathe hard. What you'll find out with dogs with a soft palate is this: the dogs with soft palates, just like what's his name, shots fired or whatever his name is, even after the surgery, just sitting there, you'll hear him that sound. But of course, just like people, if we run hard enough, we gonna start breathing hard and the motherfucking sounding crazy. The thing about King is I believe in that video he had got worked up and he was breathing harder than the motherfucker. But King had been out too many times. This is why now King has been dead, what, 10 years? And this is why you're just now hearing people say these type of things. Hef. Hef is at plenty of shows. There's plenty of video of Hef in the ring. Hef didn't have no fucking soft palate. He didn't have no breathing issues. This is why so many pictures of those dogs with their mouth shut and breathing through their noses. And they were always like that. But this is a part of their narrative because if y'all notice, first and foremost, all of these dogs are dead. They've come and done their thing. But this is more of their bullshit. They try to tear everything down around them to avoid the topic of our dogs are fucked up today. Rico, tell them like it is. Much love, Jay. All of the shows used to be outside. We couldn't even get indoors, inside dogs. You know what I mean? I mean inside shows. Hef used to always be outside. Hef traveled the world. Hef was in Texas. Hef was here. Hef was there. Hef was flying on planes, under the plane. Like, you're not doing all these things, and all of a sudden, after death, now all of a sudden they find out you have a soft palate because they're constantly breeding dogs. Chris, bro, they'll make up any lie, bro. Anything to defame people. The same lie. Think about it. Marco Suarez came on our live and said that me and him did the breeding. They're still, to this day, running around trying to say, "Oh, he didn't make Denzel." They'll just lie, bro. They'll change whatever. And you're right, Jamal. Kids don't got nothing to do with no dogs. It's a weirdo type situation, and it's unfortunate. And I hope it really, really, really don't turn into nothing. But I got a funny feeling that somebody gonna get their wig split. You know what I mean? Because I can't control my dudes for much longer. You know, I can't control my dudes. My dudes, you know, I got a lot of family that some of them y'all trip on who is my family because they breed fucked up dogs. Now, but they in these circles. So the thing of it is they are. I got cousins that breed some of them weird Frenchies and everything. But you know, they know how I feel about dogs. That's why they be like, oh, here he go. But you have to understand with them being in these circles and they out here, my brother, he breeds Frenchies and shit like that. They be out here. So when they hear somebody disrespecting their nieces or their nephews like it's a joke, it ain't even, sometimes it's not gonna be about calling me. They gonna be in the same circles with these individuals who's talking shit about their nieces and nephews, and it ain't nothing about me. And y'all gonna be like, oh, you heard what went down at the show? Dude, splitting wide the fuck open. And it's like, I don't want nobody to complain or talk shit because y'all knew what it was. You know what I mean? You disrespected somebody's kids, and that's just like my nieces and nephews. They like my kids. So if somebody was talking crazy about them, it'd be, you know, I'll see them at a show. I'll probably split their shit just like some of my folks want to split these dudes. It's gonna happen, and it's sad that it's gonna happen like that because they won't stop. You know what I mean? They're taking it very personal, and you never know how foolish these people can get. You know what I mean? And it's going to get to a situation. I have a funny feeling that somewhere out there, because I don't go to the ABKC shows, you know what I'm saying? But somewhere out there, one of these dudes is going to take the ultimate L for disrespecting. They do it to me, they do it to other people. One of them going to take a bad L just for being a lame on the computer and wanting to be wanting to get, you know, the attention. You're gonna finally get the attention that you're looking for. But yeah, if I don't jump on later on today, man, I'll check y'all out tomorrow morning. Y'all have a blessed day. You know what I mean? Show some love, spread some love. It's that time of the year. I will catch up with y'all later. God bless all y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all hit like before y'all get out of here so they don't think we robots. Much love, y'all. Peace. Damn, I gotta put some lotion on my